Hello all, welcome to OratoNews.com. In this session, we'll discuss about the OTY dashboard in Oracle Cloud ERP, nothing but an Fusion apps, or you can call it as Oracle ERP SaaS. So what is a dashboard? So dashboard is not just specific to Oracle BIP. So dashboard is kind of a functionality which is available in almost all BIP, almost like all BI platforms. Specific to, like we'll be discussing the dashboard specific to Oracle. So what is a dashboard? It's a visual data visualization tool which provides set of information for the business user to take action on. Like it provides a key performance indicators and also some good amount of information, the business metrics where the organization can take a appropriate action. Okay. So now let us see what are the steps involved in creating the dashboard. Okay. So we need to, if you observe these particular steps, there are three main things you have to consider. The first thing is creation of the analysis, creation of the dashboard prompt, and the creation of a dashboard. Okay, so first we have to create an analysis, then we have to create dashboard prompt, and then we have to create a dashboard. And in the dashboard, we have to add up the analysis, we have to add up that prompt, and also in the dashboard, you can create multiple pages if you want to add up. So like once you finish all these steps, so this is how a simple dashboard will look like. And the dashboard supports three output formats: Excel, PDF, as well as HTML. Okay, so now what we do is we'll try to let us navigate to our cloud instance and let's start checking that. Okay, so you can check out the definition, like a generic definition which I added. So now I'll just navigate to the analytics. So analytics. Okay, so what you can do is what is the first step you have to do? You have to create analysis. Okay, so click on new analysis. So when you select analysis, it will ask you which subject area you want to create analysis for. Okay, so it will take some time when you just start with initially, but yeah, it will just come. You can choose any analysis. In my case, I'll try to choose the receivables customer analysis, receivables customers real time. Yeah, this one, receivables customer real time. So what I'm doing, I'm just creating analysis first. Okay, so I just want to display a few important columns from the customer data. So in the customer information, I'll choose customer name, creation date, county, country, city, postal code, state, and okay, and email. Okay, so just save the analysis first. As of now, analysis done. So what I'll do is in this particular folder, shared folder, custom Sriram. So I'll just create a new folder. I'll just say dashboard sample. Okay, inside the dashboard sample, I'll just mention XX customer analysis. Okay, XX customer analysis. So this is my analysis one. So just save it as of now. Just click on result and see how it looks like. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Now, what is the next step? We have to create dashboard prompt. So just copy paste the link and open in a new window, new tab. Now click on new and dashboard prompt. Okay, so dashboard prompt is nothing but what is the filter criteria you want to mention for your analysis when you invoke your dashboard. Okay, we'll understand once we map everything. So click on new dashboard. So I just want to have two filter criteria for our analysis. One is customer name as well as customer type. So receivables, customers, real time, again same thing. Where is that? Yeah, KNPQR, receivables, customer, real time. Okay, let's create two prompts. So here, this is how it looks like. Just save it first of all. Good practice to save the content before we start working on it. So check out the location, also very important for us. Okay, to understand where are we creating something, or you can just check here. Okay, dashboard sample, we are in a correct location only. So I'll just say XX customer dashboard prompts. Okay, dashboard prompts. Now, so in this analysis, right? So what all we have? So let me add up one more column. I want to add up customer type also. Customer lookup type. Yeah, customer type code. Okay, I just added customer type code also. It's like just displays whether the customer is an organization or a person. Right? It's an organization or a person. Now, in this one, add up two prompts. Just click on this one, new column prompt. So now here we have to select the same column for which you want to have a filter criteria from the analysis. So on which particular thing we want to have the analysis, I mean filter criteria. So I want to have it on the customer type code, and another one is a customer name. So where is that customer type code? This is the first one, and it is asking what is how this filter should you want to look like whether it's like a free text or a choice list or a checkbox. You can have a different, I mean, there are 4 types you can select, anything you can select. In my case, I'm going with a choice list. Okay, just click on OK. That's it. Similarly, for the customer name, select, click on column prompt, and here I'll select name and mention what is the operator you want to have it and what is the input you want the user to enable. Okay, so next, and here if you observe, right, this is the display it looks like. So if you mention new column, it will get displayed as a new column. Okay, so as of now, just save it. Okay, we have finished our dashboard prompt. The next step is let us create the analysis. Sorry, let us create the dashboard. So we created the analysis first. We created the dashboard prompt next, and finally we'll create our dashboard. So click on new and dashboard. Okay. And now it is asking where you want to, I mean, it is asking the name, right? So I'll just say XX customer dashboard. And also it is asking the location. Okay, there is one important property we have to select when you are selecting the location for the dashboard. The first basic thing is, so there are 2 things when you want to discuss with the dashboard location. The first thing is, let us say if you want your dashboard to be available here, you have to select a specific location. If you don't want your dashboard to be available, and you can choose any location. But if at all, if you want your dashboard to be available in this particular kind of, like a hyperlink availability here, then what you have to do is, so here if you observe, for each and every folder on the top level folder, in each here if you observe under the shared folders, let us say if you click on apps library, you'll have one dashboard folder. Let us say if you select AR and this one, you'll have one dashboard folder. So these are the predefined dashboard folders. If at all, if you want your dashboard to be available in any of this location, you have to save your dashboard in this particular specified location. Okay, now let us say in my case, I don't have any preference like that. I just want to save my content in my specific custom folder which I'm creating. So I'll just click on browse catalog. Okay, now I'll just go to my location where I have custom. Okay, in this one, dashboard sample. Okay, select OK. Yes, it is. Can you see here? This dashboard will not appear in the dashboard menu. That is fine with me. So I'll just want to create it. Okay, now, so this is how dashboard looks like. So in the dashboard, we need to add up the prompt as well as analysis. The prompt should be the first criteria, right? Like we have to add up the prompt first. So here in the left side, go to the location of your prompt as well as the analysis. So where are we? Custom again, we have to navigate to this one. So that is why we need to remember where are we saving our content. Okay, just simply drag and drop, that's it. So now what we do, inside this dashboard sample, I have my prompt, the first one, dashboard prompt. This is the column 1, and next one is an analysis. Just drag and drop in the next one. That's it. Now just save it. Okay, and now you can do some setting. You can nothing but you can perform some configuration stuff, like just click on this one and you can check out dashboard properties. Okay, and here if at all, if you want to add up, I mean change something, you can change it. In this one there is nothing you can change it, but generally like in the print and export option. So now can you see, like a paper size, you can select generally. If at all, if your content is a legal format you want to have it, just select the legal format. Okay, and orientation you can select custom, you can select portrait or landscape, this you can do it. Okay, and there is one more setting you can do it. Page report links. If at all, if you want to have some extra links to be available on this particular your dashboard, you can just click on customize and you can provide edit, refresh, and print options. Okay, now so let's run it and just see how it looks like or how it works. Now let's say I want to display all the content which is of, sorry, this one, right? I want to consider customer code first. I'll select organization. Okay, okay, but you see it is not working. It is even displaying the person also. The basic reason is we have designed our analysis, but we have not added the filter criteria. Okay, that's a mistake. So what you have to do, go to the analysis. Okay, go to the analysis, click on criteria. We just need to add up the filter criteria. So when you add up the filter criteria, just observe carefully here. Here, okay, so which one we want to add up? Customer type code, and here the value when you select here, right, not the value in the operator, you just select is prompted, just select is prompted, that's it. And similarly for the customer name also, customer name, and you just select is prompted. Okay, just save it now, and you can just check out the difference. Now go to the dashboard. Okay, you can just click on refresh. Now I'll select organization, apply. Okay, now I'll just select a specific customer name. Let us say I'll select. Okay, it's still not working, right? Yep, still not working. So what you can do, just click on edit dashboard. Maybe it is not refreshed, or just say make sure that your particular this is saved, or you can just validate from your analysis first, right? Okay, let's run it again. I'll select customer type code as person, apply. Okay, now can you see it is displaying all the content which is just person, or still you can validate. Okay, what you can do, just check out the customer name, any customer name. Let us say I just want to select these first 5 customers and see whether it will work or not. Okay, customer name, still there is an issue, isn't it? Customer name, still there is an issue. So check out the prompt what we have selected here. I think what the column, the prompt which you selected is not correct. Okay, the prompt which you selected is not correct, because here if you observe, the column name is customer name, but what we have selected is just a name. This is where the issue is, right? So these are the very difficult issues, or the common issues, or whatever the issues. What you can do, simply create a new column prompt and select the appropriate filter name, customer name. Yeah, that's a mistake. Okay, it's okay, and you can just remove the other one or let it be as of now. Now save it. Now just try refresh whether it gets displayed or not. Okay, it's not, still not displaying, right? Just click on edit dashboard. Now try. Yeah, run it. Okay, now try the customer name. I'll just select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, apply. This is perfect now. Okay, so of course we have done some mistakes, but that is one of the best way to learn anything. So it is not that we always need to make mistake, but yeah, so sometimes it seems very simple, but it is very difficult to find the clue. So you try to find out whenever you don't have the proper filter criteria, if your report is not working properly, just make sure the prompts which are there in the analysis, the prompts which are there in your dashboard prompts are proper or not, because the filter criteria will get applied based on the filter criteria which you mention in the dashboard prompt, as well as what you mention in the analysis. That is the reason I just want to highlight those mistakes. Okay, thank you. Yeah, one final thing, like if at all, if you want to download the content, right, just click on the gear icon. You can just click on print. You can see the PDF and HTML. Similarly, you can check out this particular Excel content. Okay, so these are the 3 output formats which are available in the dashboard. Okay, thank you.